One of your rallying cries is less philosophizing and more activation.
Yeah.
First, what does activation look like to you?
Yeah.
And if you were convening an advisory board, right?
Yeah.
Leaders from national organization, nursing organizations, health systems, what would be your first three priorities
Yeah.
in that?
The first biggest thing I believe is focusing on the output of the product, the patient. What is the patient of the future going to need, and how do we get them from here to there? Getting a healthy person. So you find a commonality that everybody has an interest in. So not just I'm the educator, I'm the clinician, I'm the researcher, but what is the future of healthcare, the optimal way patients should receive care, and the roles then around those care. So how do you look at the needs of that in the future? So that includes, there's a genetic component to it, there's a technical component, there's a research, there's all of those components to it. That gets people off. I think my specialty is, and I know this piece of it, you got to get them to the bigger picture. What will the people need? Because that's what you're creating roles for, is what's going to be happening to them out there, and what do they need to live till 110 and better healthy lives. So that's one of the first priorities, getting people to find a common experience that they can focus on. Then you got players around that who will make that happen for the patient. Who are those players? Well, let's take a look. A nurse is. What will then the nurse be able to do, given that this is the scenario for patients? Wellness-oriented, home-oriented, whatever it may be, blocking off 10 years at a time. What's going to happen? AI. I don't think we've done anything with where that's going to markedly affect. And I'm talking 3 years of who we are and what we do, and where are we as it relates to the care of the patient with that kind of stuff. And I think that's one of the first steps, is pulling those people together to look at something bigger than themselves. And that's patients' healthcare and healthcare of the future. So it's talking about system change. It's talking about moving from the design we currently have to a new design. And how do you get to that new design? You have all the tools. We have all the tools that possibly are needed, but we have not fed them into a system collaboratively to look at it.